Hello and welcome to Bay 1. This is Drafalmaraxi on yet another day. Oh god, I look a mess. Wow. Anyway, this is Saturday the 12th of August and today we're taking... god, my video quality is so horrible. Ew. Anyway, Saturday the 12th of August, and we are taking a look at a game called Gangs of Space. So this is free to play on Steam. It literally just hit Steam, what was it, a day or two ago? August 10th, so it's been out for 2 days. I've only been playing it for a few hours, so it's not quite a well, it's a first look, really, for the streaming audience. But anyway, let's get into the game. How do I switch over again? There we go. Come on. So, it's 3D rendered, obviously, but it's a two-dimensional shooter, space shootery type thing. The sound, let's actually get the music on so people can hear something more than just my voice. I'm just going to put that on low in the background, actually. And let's go and fix the overall game volume there so it's not blasting out. Alright, there. So the idea is you fly around in your little spaceship and blow things up. It's kind of a co-op shooter, and it's controlled by using WASD on the movement axis and the mouse in terms of where you're actually shooting at. So if I undock, if you've played anything like Subspace Continuum or anything like that, or EVOCrom, any of the EVOCrom games, then you'll be familiar with the controls, except there's no inertia. When you stop pretty much straight away. There's energy for your weapons, and you can see your status just below your vehicle there. Weapon range isn't that much, but you get into some crazy-ish fights. So, and I can't fly through the station here because it's blocked off. But I am flying a little level 2 vehicle. One of the big features of the game is permadeath. When you die, you lose everything that you have on you. So you can store things in a garage of sorts, but you don't have much storage. I've only got 10 bays there in my storage space. I've got one level 2 weapon which isn't suitable for the particular ship I'm flying. In terms of building a new ship, these are the ones I've got unlocked so far. So I've got the Gemitter R, which I think is what I'm flying, the Astrolax, which is more of a sports, that one can heal. Navigation, so this is kind of how you get around and find areas to fight with. Basically it's capture the area against big swarms of AI. Ships and cargo, so this is the current equipment I've got on my vehicle, and this is the cargo which I've got. So I need to probably sell some stuff here. This blue screen, you can see on the left side, this is where it becomes a little bit difficult because I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see this on the stream. But you'll see what I've got in my cargo is that it requires a level 3 ship. I'm only a level 2. Oh, I am piloting an Astrolax, okay. But the stats, the improvement is shown in green to the right. Now, I mean, this is a criticism I have with a lot of games. They try to make all of the interface elements way too small. So on a screen like this, I'm running a 1080p, although it's being downsampled to 720 for the streaming. The text is actually really small. Now, the reason I picked this up is because I actually do accessibility testing on websites and stuff for you know, a large part of what I do on day to day. So it makes it really hard, or needlessly hard, to actually see the interface. I mean, if you're not using a minimum of what is it, 16 pixels or 12-point font size, then you're just shooting yourself in the foot in terms of making your game accessible. I mean, I could get around this by changing the actual graphics scaling, and hopefully they have options in the future to control font size, but it's often overlooked, and I don't know why, it just sucks. But anyway, so I've got a blue screen. So blue screen is kind of like a shield generator. Well, it is a shield generator, and it has different recharge cycles, cooldowns, and all that kind of stuff. Transmuter, which transforms energy into structure. So this is a way to self-heal. At the moment, the one I've got is a energy shield conversion. I'm going to swap that out for energy to structure so that I've got more self-healing options. And you can see where it's swapped out. I can just double click on it. Astro Gun, which this is actually better than what I've got on there. So this is a level 2, which adds more damage. Oops, I need to click once. Just drag it. RAM block, which this is shield recharge time, but all of the other stats are better than the blue screen I've got on there, so let's go ahead and dump that in there. So now you'll see where I've changed that. The other blue screen I've got is actually worse than the RAM block. I prefer the RAM block because it has better resistances all around. And Astro Bang, which requires level 1 Astrolav, and it kind of looks crappy. So these ones I'm just going to recycle. I've got the little button up here which I can send to storage, or that recycle, and it gives you experience. So there's no current, well, there is kind of a currency which you earn by capturing areas, so we'll get into that. So I've got an Astro Gun, RAM block, and EST transmuter, and I've also got one upgrade on this vehicle, which is a structure wave, which allows me to do the AoE heal effect. So now let's undock, and hopefully the performance isn't too crappy. And to get to, you can either go through here and get to just a random open event, or you can use the navigation and manually choose one. Now I want to find something that's not, a lot of these are almost completed. I'm going to go with this one. It's only 14% complete, so it does the same thing as flying through the gate. And now I am in here. So now that I'm here, I will bring up the map, which is the tab button. Now something that's not explained to you is that you can warp around in game a lot more easily by holding on the location with the mouse and just holding down. Or you don't even have to hold down, it'll automatically warp over there. So I'm warping to where there's concentrations of players. And now the idea is that you have to stay within these areas until the capture timer runs out, but you get enemies spawn in that you need to destroy as well. So they have different fire patterns. So you see where I'm using the cursor to actually control that. So yeah, you can get pretty crazy when you get a lot of enemies, or in some of the other maps. And up here you can see these are how you earn credits, which is how you buy bigger or different ship types. No, you don't need it for the two basic ships. You've got the Astrolax and the Gemitter. The Gemitter is the one you start off with. The Astrolax you actually have to get to level 10 in the ship before it unlocks. But once you get that, then no. Yeah, it's free-for-all looting as well to a certain extent. Yeah, so the Astrolax is the general fighter that you start off with. The Gemitter is... Oh no, the Gemitter is the general fighter you start off with. The Astrolax is the support healer type class, which you don't... is not very great early on. Your damage output is a lot lower than the Gemitter, But it becomes a lot better when you start getting into higher levels. And you see where I'm collecting the credits for being in the capture zone and capturing that point at the end of it. And now you have to actually spend time in the zone to capture it. So you got the actual credit bar, which is the brighter green, and the capture timer, which is not as bright. And E is to pick up things that drop. So now we've got that zone, so next to the next one, which we're almost captured there. So let's head over here. So it gets more interesting when you get to some of the other weapons, and as you see, if I fly into these projectiles, they're explosive, they deal me damage. And this is where the different spread cut patterns come in. And all of the gangs part comes where you can actually team up with groups of people, and I'm not sure what the benefits of it are, but I haven't really messed with that myself. But again, free to play on Steam, it took me all of about 30 seconds to download, so and you have the mini-map in the top corner there as well. Oh, look, so you're getting a lot more enemies coming. So a lot of it is just dodging the fire. Now at the earlier levels, like in this area, you've really not got much risk. So if I use my special heal ability, you'll see where that procs. And that essentially heals the entire whole area of effect. Whereas if I just use left shift, it drains energy to kind of do the same thing. But it's not area of effect, it's personal only. But that's because I selected that particular upgrade instead of, or I have the transmutary thing to do that instead. Coming down to this last zone. And I've leveled up, so this is where you'll get to see what happens with the level up position, and this is the bit that's a little bit randomized, so it makes it hard to pre-plan entirely what you're going to do. So if I go here, I've got an option for a mix generator, which has got a 2-star energy boost, shield explosive resistance, shield recharge, structure, electric resistance and shield. I might actually go with that one, or this, which is gives plus 0.2 structure per crew level. I'm going with the mixed hull. And while I'm messing around with that, I'm getting shot by enemies. So we just completed that one. Let's head over to the next zone. And of course, if you want to join in or see if we can create a gang or whatever, something like that, then get onto the Discord server. It is linked actually from bayo1.com, which is the easiest way to find it, rather than me try to verbally tell you it. I get tired of going through that whole process. Bigger bossy type ones, harder to kill. especially with the weapons I've got. I've probably got some upgrades I can put on here. I'll need to check those out in a minute. Yeah, so it's kind of, yeah, it's a mixture of dodging the spread patterns from those typical top scroller type games. Oh god. Those old school arcade ones, but it's in an MMO format where you can have a lot of people doing the same thing on the map. And I'm full, so I can't actually pick that item up. You can only carry 5 items of cargo at once, which means if you can find a quiet point in battle, you probably want to take advantage of it. Come on. Alright, let's go and see what I've got. Transmuter's the same as what I've got, that's worse, that's a level up. That's exactly the same as my current weapon. So all of these are going to be recycled more or less, and I'm being shot while I do this. Needs to be a quicker recycle option. Alright, cleared that one. That actually looks like we're done for the map. Let's just head over here, because I'm not sure why we've got green segments on the map still. Dunno. Weird. Anyway, so that's one map cleared. Let's find the next one to go to. So I could stay in the same tier, or I could try and fight in a higher tier area, which is a lot more risky. But we want to find one that's relatively incomplete. We've got this, it's only got 4 players in there, so I'm going to walk there. To battle! So yeah, the size of the capture zones is definitely very different for every single one you get. It's based on differing collections of geometric shapes. If you have lots of small capture zones together, it can actually cause more problems. Because the enemy ships spawn based on the zones that you fly through. And I can't pick that one up because it actually belongs to someone else, so it's their drop. And I just leveled up again. Let's wait to clear the wave before I go and take care of that. And again, the level is specific to your ship, so it doesn't matter how high in level you get. If you die, you lose everything. So there's a certain tactic to making sure that you don't overextend. So we're in a relatively clear zone at the moment. What upgrades do I have? Nolan Locker's a crew member. DNA drop, so that gives me additional DNA, which is basically your level up stuff. Small bonus to 3 random attack stats, that's 0.4% solid damage per crew level. So that increases my damage rate. I'm actually going to go with the mixed armament, fire rate, explosive damage and projectile speed. There we go. And there's a drop over here, let's see what this is. Not something I can use on this, again it's a weapon, but it's blue, which is a little bit more rare. This is something where it really would lead itself to playing with a thumping bass track. The game music isn't bad, but it does get a little bit repetitive. Alright, I don't want that because that's energy conversion. Let's dump that one. DNA drop, don't need the increase in experience drop. Astro gun, let's upgrade to the level 4 Astro gun though. Alright. Oh, there's 2 zones here. See, I dropped out and I lost my coin for capturing the zone, so you don't want to skip out, you want to stay within the field to get your credits. Getting through that one. That'll be this zone complete. I could try and jump down to that one. I'm not going to make it in time. There you go, see, missed it. Hi Cubson, how you doing? So how do I create a gang? Or a clan, or whatever the hell you call it in this? Ah, I'm full. Alright, that is no better than what I've got. Ability is not rare. Let's get rid of that Vulcan. It's not rare either. These are going to have to go into my storage when I get a chance to get back to the base. And that is slightly worse in terms of solid damage output. Fire rate is a little bit more improved. Projectile speed, range is the same. Oh, it's better debuff speed. So there's the good thing about this is it can debuff enemies. So basically it slows them down, reduces their rate of fire, their energy regeneration and things like that. So it makes it a lot easier to take out bigger things in groups. Oh, I'm in a gang. Yeah, also assigned me one by the looks of it. And these yellow ones are like slightly stronger enemies. Pacified the last zone. Alright, come on. Yeah, I need to get onto my own streaming channel. There we go. Right, let's check my inventory. Astro guns, worse than what I've got. Resistron doesn't have the structure regeneration but does improve overall shield. I don't really need the structure regen at the moment. That shield recharge down, electric resistance up, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, so you can, there's a slight rate of fire increase, it just feels better instead of the slower weapon I had before. Don't do any more damage, but... And we've completed the zone, so now where? You know what, I'm gonna head back to Mother Base, which I can either use this or I can press the Z key to warp there directly. So Z key. Walk back to Mother Base. Alright, so that I don't lose the stuff that I've got in my storage, let's bring that up and dump those down here because they'll be better for... Actually, which is the best one between the two? Vulcans are interesting, but they're very low damage. The ability is slightly better overall. But anyway, so I'm almost up to level 4, which means I get to select my next upgrade. Navigation, where do I want to go? 12 players, 0%, let's go there. So yeah, it looks like you auto gang at lower end levels. And I leveled up. So what level up am I going to choose this time? I've got a level 5 astronom. So these are literally just upgrades to my existing weapon. Let's go up the damage. A little bit disappointed with that one. Validate, let's choose that. Ooh, I just picked up a yellow, which is one of the rare upgrades. Hopefully I can use it. Shield to structure conversion. Ooh, that's nice. So that converts shield to structure in terms of energy to structure. Also has a much lower cooldown. I'm not really using that so much, so yeah, let's switch that out. Recycle Vulcan, I've got better than that in my storage. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that, okay. Energy to structure is probably a better trade-off, but shield to structure will work. Given that my native heal is energy to structure anyway. All of these are going to be worse than what I've got. The tractor, nope. So really, it's a game of how long can you live. Which, this is fine, but I'm now level 5, which means I can go up in zone difficulty. And I probably should do, because there is literally no challenge to this. I can more or less run into bullets non-stop and not have to worry about dying. So yeah, I can literally just sit here as a turret and kill things. So that means I'm over leveled for the area. Oh, unicorns are nice. Shield cooldown is lower, but in terms of just the resistances, they're way superior to what I've got at the moment. So let's swap out for the unicorn on my shield. Yeah, all of those can be trashed. Not going to be using those. Alright, so I'm going to actually change to a harder zone. I'm now equipped to deal with a higher tier area. Here we go. Oh. Come straight into shielded enemies. No, this is not getting a benefit either, because I'm not capturing anything while I'm doing this. Yeah, and I don't have the level to use that, what I'm picking up at the moment. So that's the downside. I get better equipment overall, but I don't necessarily have the levels to deal with that. And of course, with the higher level areas, you get slightly different weapons and spread patterns going on as well. And the individual zones within the map increase in difficulty depending how far away you are from the gate. Well, in theory, except that first zone was actually a little bit of a bear. Not sure what this bubble does. I've not quite worked that out yet. You'll be able to see I get a lot more coins. The zone captures are slower, but you also get a lot more coins for capturing each area. Ooh. Quick heal there, I almost died. And my ally looks like he might be having some... No, he's not. Come on. Die, damn you. Alright. Do I have anything better than what I've got? The RAM block? Nope. I need a unicorn to upgrade that. Yellow core. Resistron. Shield to structure is down. Yeah, that's just reduces cooldown. The Astro Blue is the only thing I'm keeping there. Alright, let's go up to where my ally is. Focus on trying to evade this stuff. Ah, no, taking damage. Heals, 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 heals. And my left shift heal is not working. Do I not have enough shield? Oh no, that's not a weapon I can use anyway. What's going on? Damage output is way too low. These things are kicking my ass, damn. It's not helping that I'm not even in the capture zones to be able to gain from fighting these damn things. No, 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 no. Oh, unicorn, yes. Oh, I can't use it yet. Oh, now we've got some much bigger enemies coming in. Some crazy spread patterns to deal with. Jesus. And I leveled up, which has given me a slight health reprieve. I need my other weapons. Damn, I'm literally doing no damage to these ones. Alright, let's grab all of these experience points. That's a lot around here. Alright, what do I have? No, I can't take time out yet because they've still got enemies. Alright, so mix generator, shield recharge, explosive resistance. Let's bring up that. Fast engine. Going on with the mix generator. And it looks like everyone is over here. It's not team versus team. Basically, the principle of the game is very simple in that you just have to capture the zones, and you gain credits by actually capturing zones. And you're doing it as a co-op, so there's no PvP that I've seen as yet. It's just you have one life, so if you die, you're kind of screwed. And we just finished the capture of this area. Okay, we're good. Do I have anything I can even use? The astronome, of course. Keeping my weapons current is relevant. I need another level before I can use the unicorn. Alright, let's walk back to base and put the decent items that I've picked up in storage until I can use them. Actually, level 6, I'm going to keep the unicorn on me. Open my warehouse there. So that's staying with me. The Astro Blue is not any better than what I've got. The fire rate is slightly lower. Ooh, the damage is a lot higher. Electric damage, but solid is lower. Projectile speed is slower. Range is a little bit higher. Critical chance. But it doesn't have the debuff property, so let's lose that one. And these are for different weapons. The Gore, that can be Geol, can go. And I'll keep the unicorn on me. Alright, so what do we have available for areas? I'm level 7, oh level 6 rather. Let's go to that one. 0% complete. Yeah, it is a little bit odd, but I think PvP might make things a little bit funky. Let's grab these experience points. I'm full. Dump that. That's no better than what I've got. Let's dump that. Ah. I'm on here on my own. No, that may have been a mistake. Unless I can keep at the right angle. No, no, ah. There we go, I made it. And I've got another wave of enemies coming in from the north. Oh, no. Thanks for the assist there. Ooh, yeah, that's what I couldn't pick up, isn't it? He didn't either. Gotcha. Okay, and I leveled up, although I need to get out of here to get my levels sorted. Holy crap. Level up, what do I have? Faster engine. None of these are particularly amazing. Shield explosive resistance or structure per level. Let's go with a little bit more speed. I don't tend to go speed for much. But being able to move out of the way of things a little bit more easily would work out. Alright, and equipment, so I can install my Unicom, good, my tricator, so my structure is improved, my shield recharge is down, electric resistance is up, well, is down a little bit, DNA drop is up. No, I don't want to go with that one. That's worse than what, actually, is that better than the, yeah, it's better than the one I was holding on to. Oh, no, this is the one I want to equip. There we go. Dump that. Structure, shield recharge, shield cooldown. And resistron. I mean, I'm not really using the shield to structure option. I might be better off just going with better overall resist. Yeah, and then I can put that one into storage. Where is the capture zone? Up there. Up there now. Doubt I'm going to make this one. Yeah, all the way across the map there. Alright, so this is where I dump that. We've got the map, Mother Base 2. So in terms of putting that into storage there, so I've got 244, which is still nowhere near what I need to actually buy another better ship. Apparently I got into a gang that I don't know about, so I am not in. What? I already have a gang? No, I don't already have a gang. Don't know what you're talking about, Willis. I am not hitting anything because I am shooting in the wrong direction. Now, if I want you to be an absolute troll, well, these are relatively large areas. Come on. There's no allies around here. It won't let me leave that gang that I'm in. That sucks. Oh, I might have a better gun than what I'm using. That's the H100i, it's got debuff. This one doesn't have the debuff, but it does more damage. Speed is a little bit slower. Range is a little higher. Let's dump that one. Yeah, let's swap out for a different gun for a bit. Hold on a second. Right. Right. Okay, is that even the right mic I'm using? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay, sorry about that interruption. That was Wendytron calling. She's just got done with doing her Bollywood dance classes. Don't ask me why. So I could be ridiculous and try going to those systems, but I'm not going to do that. So yeah, I wouldn't let me leave, which is really annoying. Yeah, and I can't edit it or anything, which is a bit frustrating, so maybe because I'm the last member or something, I don't know. Bugs. Anyway, to the next zone, Omicron Scooty 2 will do the job. Or not. Come on, there we go. So yeah, the difficulty doesn't really ramp up on this until much later on. You're going to die probably a few times early on, just stupidity, getting a little bit overconfident. Like last night I went through a phase where I lost about 5 ships in a row just because I really wasn't paying attention and I was messing around trying things out instead. Which you shouldn't really, especially with low level ships, you shouldn't lose them like that. But I did, so. It's when you start getting into the major bullet storms like this. And not focusing on the capture, which is what you should be doing. Oh look, there's DNA down there. Come on. I'm full, damn it. Come on, there we go. Dodge. Holy crap. Come on. So dual locator, shield recharge gets reduced, electric resistance, but my overall shield and structure get up. Yeah, let's swap out for that. Consider I'm using a level 3 slot there. Blue screen, dump that. Vulcan, I mean that can go to storage if I want. Astronom. I am not level 8, but it will be better than what I've got. Okay. I'm about to tick over anyway. That was me leveling up, yay. So do I want to go with critical chance, explosive damage per crew level, or solid damage? Let's go with critical chance. Now the resistron, the solid, explosive and electric, so I'll lose solid resistance. But that's the ancillary effect. Astronom is better than what I've got. And that restores my debuff. Good. Alright, we are over here. I'm not going to make it in time. I just saved someone. Ooh. I think that's the map done. Yep. Back to Mother Base 2. Right, just doing some housekeeping-y type stuff. Right, that's not for this ship. The jewel can just get scrapped, don't need that. Alright, so now I'm level 8. I'm not going to stick around in the 5 to 8 areas, I'm heading up to 9s. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Wasn't paying attention and almost lost it. Oh, Jesus. So this, yeah, this is the difficulty increase between where I was. No, 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 no. Wow. Everything does a lot more damage. Oh, I leveled up at least. So Astronom, which I think I've already got something better than that. What do I have? I've got a Unicorn. Astro Blue. Okay. Come on. Damn it, I missed you in terms of my heal. That's what you do if you really want to just cause major chaos. Where'd my allies go? Come on. Die, damn you. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Come on. Almost got this zone done. Oh. Captured. Let's get the energy. All the experience there. Ooh, that's cool. I like that effect. Come on. Oh crap, they're coming from the other side as well now. Die, damn you, there we go. It's a giant zone. Ah, no, I didn't save him in time. Fuck. Alright, that's it for me. I will be logging off in a second.
It's fucking boring. Bullshit. Just find it amusing that it's like...
Hold on.
It's fucking raining.
Okay, anyway, so yeah, that's Gangs of Space. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and stuff if you like it, and we'll see you next time.